blowing in the wind. What's really real with y'all? It is the Joey Digital. I'm here. You are here. We are all here together at the most amazing, beautiful, self-healing, self-motivating, self-invigorating. You guessed it. It is the Fort Lauderdale Beach. All right. Love y'all. Thinking of y'all. Super happy that you all are here in this moment. Go ahead and do me a honest service, if you may, and go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you may be updated when I post and create all new content. All right, cool. What's good, y'all? I'm feeling good. The weather is good. It's like 80. It's like 75, probably 75, 77, something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna check in a few minutes. I'm here. See what's going on. Let me spin y'all around. It's a little bit lit right now. There's a lot of people in the background. Got some tour buses. Yeah, man, I'm here. And you already know the weather it's starting to get a little bit cool, but y'all know I'm prepared. I got my stuff over there. What today's message is about, okay, I have a super profound message, all right, but before I get into the message, I just want to go ahead and say super happy to see the current and new subscribers continuously checking into the channel. I definitely see y'all, and thank you all for the continued support, and also to my subscribers who send topics in for me to cover. I truly appreciate those moments as well. All right, that gives me added fuel, all right, to go ahead and give y'all the content that you all are asking for. All right, so when you go ahead and you leave in the comments what you want to know about, or you make suggestions on the type of videos that you would like to see from the Ocean Experience, that gives me an opportunity to get you all the content that you all are checking in for. All right, a little bit windy. You see, I'm out here. I got on my favorite chain. You know, you see your boy got rooted up. You know, the locks is looking, getting real dreamboat out here for your boy. You know what I mean? So I'm super happy. I'm super happy to be feeling good, to be looking good out here in the weather. And you know, of course, I got the glasses on. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's nothing. Hey, hit that like button. All right, so anyways, I don't want to get too wild. I want to go ahead and get y'all the content. All right, check it out. What this video here is all about is real eyes, real lies, real lies. What? Yeah, I said that. Okay, go ahead and hit that like button. All right. Real eyes recognize and realize real lies. All right, what happened? Y'all tell me. Y'all know. Y'all already see what's going on. Y'all already. There is no veil. There is no peeking behind the veil to see if anything is the truth or not. You all are trusting things for face value, for what it truly is. You all are looking at things for what it truly is. All right, we no longer have the time to decipher if something is the truth or not. All right, we are taking it for what it is. All right, if it feels authentic, it's authentic. If it doesn't feel authentic, we out of here, you know. Or how do I want to say this? Y'all might let somebody know they're out of here, you know. But the reality is that's not what we focus on in this moment. The reality is that because you have been living in a space where you are looking for the admiration, looking for the commendment, looking for people to give you your just due or your flowers. You know, we have been in that space so long, and for so long, you know, we have been, for lack of a better term, getting breadcrumbed, you know. And what we decided to do is we decided to take our power back and empower ourselves and give ourselves the flowers and give ourselves the love and give ourselves the happiness and give ourselves the joy. All right, because we recognize and realize is that that by doing that, that is how we become a magnet and bring more of that energy into our lives. All right, go ahead and hit that like button. All right, by ourselves showing ourselves love, by ourselves showing ourselves how to be happy, what to do to be happy, what to do to operate as our highest version in our most authentic energy and light. We are in return bringing in more scenarios into our lives, where more authentic scenarios are coming into our lives that we can appreciate and love. And what happens when that happens is this: we are creating more memories. We are creating more beautiful memories, more beautiful gifts of special times and places where we can think back and look at certain memories and recall certain times that we had fun and laughter and love. All right, hit that like button. And you know, real eyes, you know, I gotta say it like that, because listen, we in the information, what did they used to call it, the information superhighway. You know, for those of y'all who don't know what the information superhighway is, that's the internet. Okay, we're in the internet times. We're in the times where a lot of us are on the internet, and a lot of us are on the internet because we are pushing our businesses. We are on the internet because we have a service to provide. We are on the internet because we are looking to connect with like-minded people in hopes of providing a service, or in hopes of finding somebody that we could spend money with. You know, it's not always about receiving money, okay? It's about, a lot of times we are on the internet to shop. We are on the internet to see, how can we support another small business? How can we support another business? How can we encourage somebody to start a business, okay? Because there's a lot of us who know talented people who always nudge them to get on social media and promote, okay? So when I say real eyes, this is what I'm talking about is this. There's a lot of people online who look and see that you are creating greatness daily, and they are choosing not to support. They are choosing not to support you. They are choosing not to like your post. They're choosing not to repost your content. They're choosing not to bring your name up in rooms where people are asking for services that you provide. All right. And what I'm saying is that because you have realized that all of that stuff is not authentic, what is happening for you is this: it is motivating you to go harder. All right, this tactic was brought up to make us quit, to make us fail, to make us turn our dream in, to make us get rid of our business or our LLC. But let me tell you something right here and right now. This has given us the motivation, instilled in us the fire, instilled in us the drive and determination to even push even harder and network even harder and promote even harder. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you pay for promotion or you get on here and you do it for free. You know, it's motivating you to really get out here and really beat the pavement. You know, let's beat this pavement with your feet and be outside. You know, you see, I'm outside, I'm out here, and listen, I've been owning a business. I've been a business owner for 5 years now, and there's been a lot of times where, you know, you see it. It's like you're looking right at the face. You're looking right at the face of that energy, and that energy wants you to fail. It wants you to quit. It wants you to stop. Hang it up. Just go back and work for somebody, or go back and don't do anything. But I'm telling you, what happens is that when you are already out of the phase of deep introspection, and you don't need to look deep anymore to learn who you are, and when you really and truly know exactly who you are, that stuff, it lights a fire under you, and it makes you really become fireproof. You know, like it makes you really like you're unstoppable. You become unstoppable because people recognize that, oh, this person's not breaking. This person's not breaking. So we need to keep an eye on him because we might need that skill set. You know, the very skill set they try to destroy, now that you have showed your resilience, now they need it, because they want to incorporate what you're doing into what they're doing, you know. And this is what people talk about when they say the only thing that can live forever is love. All right, I don't care what people throw at you. I don't care what kind of negativity people throw at you. I don't care what kind of people try to belittle what you have going on, or they try to, you know, when you show them your best stuff, they try to show you somebody else that they feel is better. You know, at the end of the day, when all that stuff boils down, all you have is love. People at the end of the day, or the beginning of the day, or whatever time of day they might be on, they're gonna realize you're not on their time. You on your own time, and you believe in you. You believe in you, and you believe in. Hold a second. Here you go. You're welcome. You believe in you. And when people see that you don't quit, or you're not gonna quit, or you're not gonna give up, or you're not gonna fail, it makes people wanna know, like, what is it about you that makes you keep going? What is it about you that, you know, it's almost like those old commercials, those Duracell commercials where, you know, they started showing the rabbit with the battery in his back. You know, it's like people see you have that battery, and they see that you are motivated, right? And they start to say, like, what is it with this guy? What is it with this girl? What is it with this group of people? How is it that they're able to continue to bubble and get sales and network, and people love them, and the more we say something about this person negative, the more people love that person. You know, what they don't realize is two things that are happening. You know, any kind of energy that gets sent at you, you're alchemizing it, okay? If people send love to you, you become love. If people send negativity to you, you alchemize that energy and you turn it into love, and you end up getting more love coming into your space. So not only are you operating in love, but you're transmuting negativity into love. So that's double energy. That's double energy that you're getting. All right, and what you focus on is what grows. So because you're in your selfish era, right, and you're in your era where you want to put yourself in a really good position, because you understand that your heart is pure and good, and you are out here to show love. You recognize that, hey, look, I'm not worried about what people are saying. I'm not worried about what people are feeling. I'm not getting online to see are they slandering me, or are they talking down, or it's not about them. You recognize as you on your own time. You created your own highway. You created the lanes. You the only vehicle on the freeway, and you swerve in 2 lanes if you want. That's the kind of energy you coming with. And people, what, you know, another thing that's coming to my mind is that, you know, one thing that the Honorable Nipsey Hussle said, he said, the only thing that separates me from other people is that I didn't quit, is that I didn't give up. I continued to work, you know. And you don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the best at it, okay? There's nothing wrong with starting where you are, but it's your ability to not give up and quit. You know, it's what keeps you in the game and gives you longevity. This is what gives you longevity. This is what motivates you and instills that willpower for you to continue on, when it's not all about the superficial value. It's not all about the looks and the chain and the glasses and the whole bit. You know, we could take all that stuff off. We could take all that off, you know, and push it over there. And what happens is you realize what you realize is what it is. You know, you realize what you realize is what it is, and realize that's a lie. You failing is a lie. You falling short is a lie. You not being the truth is a double lie. You know, that's why I named the video what I named the video. I've been sitting on this. You know me, I turn the camera on and I just start going. But I've been sitting on this message right here for about almost 2 years. All right, it's just I wanted to be able to articulate this. I wanted to be able to get in here and really give it to y'all in a very straightforward manner, just so that y'all could see that when you start, I don't care if it's a hobby or if it's a business or anything that you could create from scratch and make money from scratch, you know, or you could go into a room and not have the resources, and you can come out of the room with the resources. Anything that you create like that, you're doing it because you don't want a boss. You don't want anybody to tell you what time it is. You don't want anybody to tell you how you should feel about something that you know you want to do. You know you need the day off. You don't want nobody to tell you no. You know you need to spend time with your kids. You don't want nobody to tell you, I'll think about it. You feel what I'm saying? This is how I'm coming. I gotta come to y'all on it like this, because it's a lot of people that's waking up to the fact that they're not begging to live, they're not asking to live no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not asking nobody. They don't want to ask nobody how to live or what they can do to have a successful life. Like, think about it. If you gotta ask to be happy, that means you already outsourced your whole life force to another energy, and now you gotta wait and see if they're gonna even be on the same wavelength as you in order for you to be alright doing what you want to do. Nah, we're not doing that. So this is why I be saying, this is why I said the name of the video is Real Eyes, Real Lies, Real Lies. That's a lie. Everybody in this world is, how's it coming to me? I'm getting a download. Everybody in this world deserves to live a life that's abundant and free and happy. You know, like you deserve that. Freedom is your birthright. All right, you deserve to live exactly how you imagine, or your imagination should be a bridge to get you to a better reality. It should be a catalyst or a motivating factor to get you to that next stage or that next level. All right, we were never designed to come here to ask. All right, to ask, can we live? Can we do this? Can I feel like this? Can I say that? You know, it's like, how do I want to put this? You are, as I said in the beginning of the video, you are taking, the veil is gone. You are calling back all your power. All right. You are calling back all your power because you are operating in the love frequency. You are operating with love energy in your heart. All right. Your mind is full with ideas. It's full with inspirational ways to uplift yourself and uplift people, and really make the world a better place. And you realize and recognize that it starts with you. All right. And this is not the time to be confused. This is not the time where you are confused about who you are. You already know who you are and what you are creating here. And so, I did make a reference about social media and stuff like that. All right, I said in a few videos ago, I can't remember exactly what video it was, but I said in one of my videos, I said when, because I made a reference about Jeezy, something Jeezy said, the rapper. He said, when the hating don't work, they start lying, or something like that. It's like when the hating don't work, they start lying. But one thing I want to add into that is when the lions start working, they start distracting. When they see that you unstoppable, they start trying to distract. When I say they, it's the energy. It's not the people. All right, it's the energy of anything that is holding you back from getting to where you want to be. It could be a place. It could be a piece of clothing. It could be. It doesn't necessarily have to always be a person all the time. It could be anything that, when you think about it or you look at it, it makes you feel like you're falling behind. All right, and anything that make you feel like you're falling behind is a distraction. All right, so one thing that we're doing right now here in this time is we're getting rid of the distractions. We're getting rid of the things that are not true. You know, if it's artificial, we're leaving it where it is. We're only dealing with reality. We're only dealing with reality. We're only dealing with real people, places, circumstances, situations. And that's what we're tolerating. We love tolerating all things that are real. Like, I spoke with all my mentors this weekend, you know, and I reached out to them. Phone be in my hand all week, you know. So I was like, you know what? Let me hit them up, and I gave them their flowers, you know. And I let them know. I said, you know, thank you for holding me accountable. Thank you for, you know, speaking life into me. And thank you for not just letting me just be like, oh, well, that's just you. That's just him being him. That's just Joey Digital being Joey Digital. No. Like, I love the fact that, you know, if it's anything, they all let me know. Hey, look, you know, I feel you, but let's go in this direction. Or I feel you, or let's go in that direction. And, you know, I'm always, me being open for different ideas and ideologies and different thoughts and different moves, skill sets. I love that. I love being able to always be in a space where I can learn to adapt and add different skill sets to what it is that I'm doing, because I know that this is what this YouTube journey was all about. Like, I never imagined I would become this kind of person when I first started my journey. I just thought I was just gonna make a couple of videos, and it was, you know, maybe I would like it, maybe I wouldn't, you know, but I didn't expect that it was gonna really blow like this and really grow and become a community where it's not even all about me. It's not even about me. It's about y'all. Like, you all are the ones that are really creating this and really making this what it is, because it's about, as I say in some of my videos, the ocean experience is all about being able to get out into nature, get out of your comfort zone, get out into nature, and doing the uncomfortable thing with discipline, as if you're comfortable doing it, even though it's very uncomfortable. Even though, look, I'm out here, it's windy. Y'all hear the wind. Y'all probably see my shirt shaking. I'm a little bit cool, you know, even though I got my coat over there. Very uncomfortable, but I've also grown to be comfortable doing things in very uncomfortable situations, because I know that's where the change is gonna come from. The change, what I'm speaking about when I say change, the growth, the blessings, the positivity, the prosperity, the abundance, the wealth mindset, the happiness, the joy, the love, self-love, love from other people, love for where I'm at in my life, love for where I go when I get off of a plane or a train or a bus or a Uber or a Lyft or a ride share, you know, or your own vehicle, you know, whatever, however it lays out. This, you know, I love it like this. I love it where it's very uncomfortable and I don't know what's next. I love it, you know, because it gives me a chance to see what I'm gonna do. Instead of having it all figured out, I get a chance to really, you know, instead of running on autopilot, I get a chance to really just be tactical and be thought motivated. All right, that's all I have for y'all today. All right, go ahead and check out some of my other videos. All right, all of my services are in the description. Go ahead and check it out. All right, just know that I love y'all. I'm thinking of y'all. I will see you all in the very next video. Peace and love. Namaste.